Hi, welcome to Love Jones Connection. Thank you for joining me. Here we go over love, dating, and relationships. I am happily married, and I vividly remember singlehood and the journey it took to get to my desired outcome, which included love, marriage, and a family. So, if that is something you are interested in, definitely stay tuned. Today, we are going to talk about the power of what we say and how we think. Now, the topic of the day can be applied to family, finances, career, anything like that. However, in particular, I am referring to the power of what we say and think in terms of our relationship outcomes. Okay. And so, what I mean by that is if you, for example, if you are currently single and you are desiring to be in a committed relationship or something leading into a marriage, right? And you find yourself saying stuff like, oh, I'll never meet anyone or I'll be single forever or there are just no good men out here. Oh, it's just not happening for me. If you find yourself saying that more often than not, then unless you truly do want that outcome, right? If you truly want that to be your outcome that hey, you say you stay single forever and it just doesn't happen for you, if you truly want that, then go ahead, girl, have at it, continue to speak it. But if you know that ultimately you do not want that, that you do want to meet someone, your partner, your match, if you know that ultimately you do desire that, then understand that there is actual power in what you say. And so instead of you speaking negatively or speaking an outcome that you do not want, then I would encourage you to speak life into your situation. Speak life into it. What does that look like? You know what, my husband, I may not have met him yet, but I will meet him. I'm going to continue to work on myself. I'm going to continue to do the work, whatever that may look like for you. I'm going to continue doing that. And at the right time, it will happen. And I'm going to operate in my faith. Go with that instead of, oh, it'll never happen. Or, oh, it's just nothing else out here. Oh, cut the show, take me off. I'm done. Instead of you doing that, I would encourage you to go for the more positive mindset of the outcome that you truly desire. Okay. And then understand that having your moments of discouragement and feeling disappointed because, there's a delay or things didn't work out the way that you desired, having feeling that way is a natural feeling to have. Of course, you get disappointed and I felt that when I was single. I would have my time where I felt disappointed or I felt discouraged. In fact, I remember a few months prior to meeting my husband, I was on the phone with my mom and I was just like, and normally prior to that, to give you a little background, prior to that conversation, for the most part, I would be very positive in thinking that, okay, I'm going to meet my husband one day. Oh, one day, feeling positive. However, I too had a moment of feeling disappointed, feeling weary, feeling discouraged. And I was on the phone with my mom and I was just telling her like, oh, when is it going to happen? It hasn't happened. And my mom was just like, talk to God, talk to God. I'm like, well, mom, she's like, no, talk to him. I don't know. Take it up with God. And in that moment of me feeling disappointed, I'm like, oh, whatever. But when I got off of the phone with her, I was like, ultimately, do I really just want to throw in the towel? Do I really want to just stop putting myself out there? Do I really want to just stop? And the answer was no, I don't, because I do desire to fall in love and to have a family, and that was ultimately what I desired. And so I allowed myself to have that moment, just a moment, but it did not become my mindset because I definitely believe that had I allowed that brief moment to turn into a mindset, then I was right there. Had I given up, because I met my husband shortly thereafter, had I given up and just said, oh, I'm done, then I would have not even been able to receive him, even if he is presented to me, because I'm in a negative place and because I'm discouraged or because I think the outcome is just going to be negative anyway. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to be vulnerable. I'm just not going to open my heart. Had I just allowed that to take over, then I cannot tell you that I would have had the same outcome. I wouldn't have, because I would have just shut it down. It wouldn't even been anything that I would have received. And so I say all that to say that have your moment, have your moment of discouragement or disappointment, make it brief. Do not allow it to fester and then turn you into a negative mindset or turn you into just not having faith in your outcome. Just be mindful of how long you stay in the moment, okay? Don't allow the moment to become a mindset. Good luck to you.
Drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe. Spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the